Hi guys, I'm in the garden and I wanted to show you my bitter melon. This just started growing all over the garden and it's a vine. You see, it started here. This is the bitter melon. This is what it looks like. And it started growing here. You see, this is a tiny one here, you see? And the other day, to my surprise, I saw, da-da! Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is the bitter melon. This is the warty one. You have this one and then you have a smooth one, which is this one. This is the smooth one. You see, it's not so rough and warty looking. So I don't know, this is coming from the same vine. This is coming from the same vine, but it looks totally different. See the difference? And this is moving and moving and moving and moving. And of course, you know, this is my garden. I have some kale here. I'm gonna do a dish with the bitter melon. For those of you who are trying to control your diabetes, this is super good for diabetes. This is the #1 thing for diabetes. I'm gonna do a dish with this very soon. Okay guys, just wanted to show you that. Take care. Hi guys, it's been a long time. I haven't spoken to you guys directly. Had a long summer, lots of things to do, very busy. Sent my first kid off to college in August, very busy. And in the summertime, I don't really like cooking a lot. I did some of those salad videos, and because they were quick, they were easy, refreshing, and I thought that you would like them. But now that the fall is coming around, I have some things that I've been working on, and there's a whole lot of stuff that I have up my sleeve. So I just wanted to thank you guys for subscribing, my new subscribers. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support, and I love your comments. I love responding to your comments, and we're gonna do a lot of great things in the fall. All right, so now that I spoke to you guys about the bitter melon, I want us to start cooking now and show you how I do the bitter melon. So guys, these are 3 of the bitter melon that I picked from the garden that was just growing out of the clear blue sky, just randomly. And I'm going to show you what I do, how I cook it. I'm going to cut off the tops, and this one started to get yellow. And you can see that the seeds started to, the pulp around the seeds started to turn red. This is a picture to the right of the bitter melon when it burst open, and you can see the red seeds. This is a perfect example of bittersweet. It's just amazing nature. I used to eat this as a child. We used to take this and eat it. So what I do, I scrape the seeds out like that. And I chop it up like this. See, like this. Let's see what this one looks like on the inside. You see, this is still green. It hasn't begun to get that yellow color. So you remove the seeds like this. In Asia, you know, the Indians, they cook it with the seeds, but I don't cook it with the seeds. and you chop it like I did the other one, like this. All right, so I'm gonna finish doing this and then get back to you. So guys, I chopped up my bitter melon and this is what it looks like. And you can also use this to make tea if you have a cold, you have a lot of mucus, just to dry it up. I know that this works, and I know some of you might say to me, this is not on the list. I know it's not on the list, but I'm not going to not use something knowing that it has benefits, something that I used as a child, that my mom gave to me since I was a child, that I know that it works. And if you have sugar, diabetes, and you're not using this to control it, to manage it, I'm telling you, you're missing out. You're missing out. I'm not going to say that it cures, because I'm going to get into trouble. I'm not saying that it cures diabetes. I'm saying that it controls it, it helps it, and it manages it. And it would bring the sugar down to a manageable level. I'm telling you that this works, all right? So the next thing that I want to do is my aromatics, and because we're gonna curry this up with some chayote squash. Okay guys, so here I have 4 ingredients. I'm gonna use 1 scallion for this recipe, half of this onion, and here I have some cilantro. These look different. It's some cilantro that I found in the store. The leaves, they look a lot more delicate, but it smells exactly like cilantro, so I decided to try it and see. All right, I have some chili peppers, 3 of those. I started to do this, and I have some turmeric here. Yes, I am using turmeric. Turmeric is anti-inflammatory and it's an antioxidant, and my family likes it, so I'm using it. You don't have to use it in this recipe. I'm also going to use the achiote oil, so you can use the achiote oil as well for a little bit more color. But aside from the great benefits of turmeric, it also gives whatever you're cooking, it gives it this beautiful bright color. So what I like to do is take the spoon and scrape off the skin like that. So this is done, and you know, it looks a lot like ginger. I put all of this in a container like this. You can chop it up or you can leave it like that. And I use my immersion blender to puree it. I find that it's very handy to do that. I'm gonna cut off the tops of the chili, and I'm gonna dump everything in there and use the immersion blender. So I'm gonna get back to you with that. Guys, I forgot ginger. We have to have some ginger, so I have some organic ginger here. I'm gonna use this piece, and it's frozen because I think I told you before that you should always keep your ginger in the freezer. It would just last forever. If you leave it out, it's going to start softening up and wrinkling up, and it's not going to be the same ginger. So always keep your ginger in the freezer. So this is rock solid. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the turmeric. I'm going to scrape it off like that, scrape off the skin, and I'm going to just dump it in here. You see, I have my turmeric, my scallion, my chili peppers, my onions. I'm gonna dump in here. I'm gonna dump in the ginger when I'm done, and then when I come back, I'm gonna show you what I do with the immersion blender. Let me show you what this looks like. See what it looks like. You see, it started to get mushy. So you don't need a food processor, a blender. You know, if you could just have this one thing, it's really handy. So here we are, my marinara sauce here at the back. I'm always cooking some marinara sauce, guys. Always cooking some marinara sauce. Always comes in handy. So I have my pan here, my favorite pan. I decided to do this a little differently. Usually I would put some oil in the pan and put my paste here of my aromatics, onions, etc. But I think I want to saute the veggies first and then add that to give it a little color, to brown it a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of oil, and I'm going to throw in the squash and but before I do the squash, I'm going to throw in the bitter melon. And I don't know if you guys noticed that I didn't peel the chayote squash. I left some of it on, some of it I peeled. The whole thing is good to eat. Even the seeds I found out, but I usually remove the seeds. But the whole vegetable is fine to eat. So I'm going to let this saute a little bit, maybe get a little brown. I'm going to add some more oil. Some grapeseed oil. So guys, this has been, you see how it got a little dark there? Some of it? That's what I wanted. I'm going to add some of my beautiful achiote oil. See, I've had, you put the achiote seeds in there and you let it sit, and it turns into this beautiful color. Very good for you, achiote. So I'm going to add my paste here. So get this in here. Now I'm gonna put in my chayote. And just get everything mixed up in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water. All of this leftover stuff here, I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to add some water to it here. Get everything in there. And I'm going to add some marinara sauce. Gonna cover this and let it simmer for an hour, because remember, the chayote squash is going to release a lot of moisture, so I don't want to add too much water to this. Once I cover it, it's going to create a lot of moisture, and I'm going to now add some marinara sauce to this that I have here. Okay guys, so again, if you have diabetes and you're trying to control it and trying to manage it, if you or any family member have this issue, this is a good dish to do on a regular basis. So I'm going to cover this now, and then when we get back, this is going to look really delicious, guys. Now add the cilantro. So guys, this has been going for another half an hour, so I would say this is about an hour. And you can see that the bitter melon, it's disintegrated. I'm gonna be making some more dishes with bitter melon, but this is really tender. This is how I like it. It's soft. You see the spoon goes through it. It's soft. So guys, do this dish. It's delicious. It's great for you. Those of you who have diabetes, and I know that there are a lot of you out there, there are 100 million Americans have diabetes. That's a third of the population. That's a lot of people with diabetes. So we need to try to manage it and control it, and this is the perfect dish for that. All right, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends and families. Take care. Bye.